Deidre.
Hello, and welcome to another
Hello.
one. Hello, hello, hello. This is Deidre Johnson. We have Michael Sherfield talk with Dot in the house, and First Lady, not my lady, pull up, Shalonda. Yes, Foreman in the house, and the beautiful Miss Dominique. Yes, ma'am. Miss Lake County team, pull
All
up.
right.
So welcome, 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 y'all. Yeah, so here we are for another Wonder Woman Wednesday where we keep the conversation natural, empowering, and engaging. The goal is to highlight Miss Beautiful Dominique, her creative talents, and also everything that she is doing pertaining to her pageant season. So, Miss Dominique, we're going to kick it off here with a wonderful question. Let's see here. The people want to know, as they see the crown, tell us the story that we don't know what's behind the crown.
Well, I'd have to start with all of the hard work and the practicing. It's not just going on stage and talking and playing. You have to do perfect. You have to learn the moves, but also there's a lot of money that goes into it, buying dresses, buying outfits, and
Yes. I know how expensive it can be just simply trying to fund it. Like looking at just from like the pageants that I've attended, because the first pageant that I actually attended was your pageant a few years back. And I could not believe the astronomical cost of the dresses, the hair, the makeup, the traveling. People were coming from all over the country, participating in multiple pageants. And then people don't realize the background that a lot of you all have, background in nursing, athletes. There's one girl that was a pilot. I'm like, you're getting your pilot's license at the same time? Oh, you're not just a pretty face as people assume what pageant participants are. And I'm like, oh, honey, it's so much more. Y'all don't know how much thousands of dollars people put into this, and the lead work and the blood, sweat, and tears is not easy. So I applaud you, baby. So clock that. She's amazing. I am super proud of you. Super proud of you. Yes. So moving on to my next question, my darling. What was the moment that you realized that being different was your power?
well, when I was 13, I did my second season without having and one thing for the empowering I was. And that's the
Oh
part
man, Deidre left.
that
Can you hear Shalonda?
Yeah, I can hear Beach was driving, so she probably
Yeah.
having bad connection. But let's keep it going.
Can she hear me?
Miss Dominique, can you hear him?
him.
She can hear you. Can you
Okay.
hear her? Dominique,
Oh,
Dietrich is traveling, so she probably got a bad connection.
hmm.
So he know how to fix it. We're gonna get it taken care of, okay? But look, what did it feel like returning to the stage to overcome stage fright?
Well, I was a lot younger. And honestly, when it would be very scary to be 5 years old and going on a stage while having all these issues, it was actually more fun than anything. From the moment I stepped on the stage, I realized that this was my home. I love speaking with people. Although I had problems growing up, I love it. And going on stage and being the center of attention is amazing to me.
Oh, there we go. We have
Hey,
Dietrich.
hey, kids. My apologies. The signal is going to be a little wacky where I am. So they have a lot of different things connected to all the Wi-Fi. So my apologies.
Yes,
Well, you
ma'am.
know how it is being on the road, baby. You know how it goes. Yes.
Well, go ahead, Miss Dietrich. I'm trying to.
Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. So, Miss Dominique, what does it feel like during your day to day dealing with people that have autism and sensory issues? Like
It can be
how difficult is that? And then how do you navigate dealing with that yourself?
sometimes. I mean, there's I have that, and then there's also more calming times where I
Mm-hmm.
don't do that. It doesn't always bother me. It
I'm having just a little difficulty hearing you. Do you all hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, and now I can hear you just fine. I'm sorry, Dominique. Could you repeat your answer again?
What was the question?
Can you hear Deidre?
No, I cannot.
She said, Dominique, what does the challenging day with sensory autism look like for you? Can
Okay.
you hear me, Miss Dominique? I think it's
Hmm.
I
No,
think it
is there some type of interference?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear Tawanda just fine.
Can you hear me, Dominique? I don't think Dominique can hear anybody.
Okay. If
Mom,
okay.
stop coming
We
in.
can all try to log off and log back
I
in.
know you can.
I'll send her a message and have her log back in and log back out. Dominique, can you hear us, love? Okay. You can go ahead and let's log off and then log back in.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now. Can you hear me? Can you
Can
hear
you,
me?
yeah, can you hear me, Shalonda?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, okay, okay. Now, Deidre said her Wi-Fi went out.
Oh,
So I don't know what we. Man, I heard her say, "Hey, mom."
right.
Dominique.
Yep. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All
All right.
right.
All right. All right. All right.
All
See if we
right.
can see if we can get Deidre back in.
All
Okay.
right.
Hi, kids. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear us?
All right, be back and live and in charge here, kids. Let's get back to it.
All right. Let's go.
All right. This is just the fun and games of being on live. We just go
Hold
with the
on.
flow and let it happen how it may.
Yes. Well,
So,
go ahead, Mr. Mike Dot.
How you doing again, Dominique? Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Oh no.
It's
Dot,
okay.
can we
Um,
hear you?
can you hear me?
Is Dot tuned out right now?
No, I can hear him. Can you hear him?
Nope, can't.
Oh
Can you hear me,
my.
Dominique?
That's all right, ladies. We're just going to keep
I
it
can hear you.
moving.
All right.
Okay. What's
All
something?
right. So, again, I'm sorry, Dominique. What does a challenging day with sensory autism look like for you?
Well, when it comes to being in public or going to work, I tend to really want to stimulate myself. And
Mhm.
sometimes it's difficult being in public and not being able to have the access to walking away, or when I'm at work, I can't walk away from the duties I'm doing. I have to continue, or even at a pageant event, I can't walk away. So that can be difficult. But in other moments, and when I'm alone in my house, it never really bothers me. I mean, sometimes there's moments where I do want to stim, and I do. But other than that, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I'm pretty confident with myself.
That's a blessing.
That's what's up.
That's a blessing. I know I can only imagine it can be difficult. One of my nieces, she struggles with autism. We noticed, and I've noticed studies over the years, and I don't know if you find this true as well, that women are diagnosed later in life more so than men are. I think we cover it better
Mhm.
pertaining to just functioning through life because we have to do things, as any woman knows, we
Right.
do things that we have to do. Men do things that they want to do a lot of the time. And we just push through life and navigate a little bit differently. And I think being a woman, especially growing up in like your teens, we try to emote to our friends. We try to emote to like society, and you don't even know who you are at that time. So you trying to figure it out, and then feeling maybe a little out of place. You notice things about yourself that maybe other people don't notice, or your parents especially pick up that on that you don't really understand. So I noticed a lot of women over the years that I've worked with in mental health have struggled with bladder diagnosis, and they feel odd or out of place, like there was something wrong with me this whole time. I was like, no, there wasn't anything wrong with you. Your brain just your brain just operates a little bit differently, and it doesn't make it wrong how it operates. It's actually really fascinating. I'm always fascinated by people how they can function. And as what is it my dad says, never let them see you sweat. That mentality. You push through because I wouldn't know from conversations with you that you had that you had to deal with on a day to day. And I'm sure a lot of people that are walking through life, especially women, no one would ever know. No one would ever know because you have such a grace and class, and you carry yourself with such confidence. You just never know. So I am extremely proud of you because I don't know how you do it being on stage in front of everyone, being picked apart, talking to people, having conversations. Girl, I applaud you because my knees tremble every time I have to do public speaking. Like they knock to no end. If y'all could hear the click clack of my knees clicking together, girl, bye. It would be like a cuckoo clock just click clacking away. So I'm proud of you. I can go on and on about you all day, honey. I'm super proud.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Shalonda, let's see here. Well, Mr. Michael, it's on to you, my darling.
Yeah.
Um, what does a challenging day with sensory? No, I'm sorry, Dominique. What's something people get wrong about autism?
Well, a lot of people think that it's all the same when it is a very wide spectrum. When I was younger, I told a friend of mine in elementary school, and I know this is a bad example being the age, but I told a friend in elementary school that I have sensory autism because at that time I was very proud of it. I still am. And she told me that that's not true and that I was lying because I wasn't like another kid in our class who had autism. But that is not true at all. For me, I could think of the spectrum as a rainbow. It can be any single color, and everyone's different and everyone is unique in their own way on the spectrum.
Okay.
Yep.
What does sensory overload actually feel like?
I
It can
100%
be
agree.
You can
it
go
can be
ahead.
a lot of emotion. It feels like sometimes I'm exploding. It can feel sometimes like nothing. It really just depends on the day and the situation and the environment I'm in.
Okay. Do you have that often?
I would say so, but it really just depends on where I am. For instance, when I'm at work, like for instance, I work at McDonald's and it's a very popular place. A lot of people come in after school sports. Could you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay.
Sometimes it can get really busy and then I'll start having an overload where I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like am I going too slow? Am I going too fast? Like, I wasn't prepared for this. This wasn't it. This was not on like the application. I wasn't told about this in the interview. And me personally, I've even had a few sensory overloads at pageants. It really couldn't happen anywhere and in any setting.
Okay. What do you do when you feel overwhelmed but still have to show up?
Well, a lot of the times I just tried to push it aside and I tried to think, okay, like I'm gonna do this, but also I'm an open book, and if I'm in one of those moments, I just tell the people around me. It makes it a lot less awkward if everybody's on the same page as you.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
yeah.
All right. I appreciate those answers, Dominique. Go ahead and put this over to you, Shalonda.
All right, Miss Dominique. I want to start by saying I have a grandson that it's a different level of autism, where he's like a nonverbal. Have to his sensory for food is only one thing that he certain type of foods he'll eat, but he's just the most loving this child ever. So, what did it feel like returning to the stage, overcoming stage fright?
Well, I was 5 years old. And at first, it was just a lot to me. Like, I remember the practice going into it beforehand and just saying, oh, well, I want to be a pretty princess, anyways. But when I went on stage and before, when I was peeking over behind the curtains, there was a scared thought, there was a little bit of trembling. And I mean, I still get this all the time, but I feel like that's normal, that trembling. And honestly, I love it either way. I completely forget that I have sensory autism, if I'm being so honest. Like, it's my platform, I talk about it, but I go on and I'm like, wow, all of these people are here watching me and clapping for me.
I, so, is it the crown, the beauty, the dresses? What does confidence look like for you?
When I look at somebody and I see that they're loving themselves and I see that they're having a great time, I can tell they're confident. Like if I'm at homecoming and I see a group of girls dancing in a crowd and they're all smiling, I see confidence.
Yes,
So honestly, just that feeling in yourself and loving yourself is the confidence.
yes, yes,
Mm.
yes.
I
Okay.
agree.
What's something you cried about that made you stronger?
Well, back on the pageant talk, um, every single time I've ever lost a pageant, I've cried. And I
Oh,
believe that
thank
is
you.
normal. And honestly, it's a lot of the hard work and the dedication that made me cry, but also made me realize, oh, well, now I can look at the judges' notes, and now I can work on this. Oh, they didn't like this. Maybe I liked
Mhm.
this about myself,
Right.
but maybe I could have brought it up a different way. So honestly, after the losses, those were actually wins to me, is what I realized. And just crying over that made me get stronger because now I don't cry after I lose a pageant because all those tears are gone. I let them go. There's
I
So,
none left.
agree.
exactly. So, what insecurity became your superpower?
I'd have to say my autism. Because
Mhm.
at first, when I would first tell people and they would be like, oh, you're lying, that was, oh, maybe I don't want to tell people anymore. But then when I was 13, I was told by an older woman that maybe I should go and be more bold about my autism and turn that into a platform. And since then, I've gotten so many kind remarks and people telling me how proud, like for instance, right now. And that just makes me happy to know that I've gone through this, but that makes people proud of me and that inspires people.
Okay.
That's
Right.
beautiful.
Well, right now for my birthday, I am doing a fundraiser for autism.
Whoop, whoop.
So, yeah. Well, I'm gonna pass this over to Miss Deidre.
Yes, ma'am. So we have a lot of little time left. So I have a question for you. This is coming off of the questions that we have been asking. What are your thoughts about Love on the Spectrum? Have you been following that show on Netflix?
I have not. I didn't even know that was a show.
Yes,
Oh,
I should
honey,
get
it's
into that.
amazing.
yes. I watched a couple of episodes.
I find it fascinating, um, just the honesty. That's what I truly appreciate about you, and what I really appreciate about my niece. her blanket flat honesty, and she'll tell you exactly how she feels. There is no holds barred. If she don't want to do something, if she doesn't want to participate in something, if she don't want to sing, dance, whatever, she will let you know. And she makes it very clear that she's not moving for anybody but Jesus. And even that one might be a negotiation. She gonna try to talk it out a little bit. But I find that show and others that I have worked with autism just the kindest heart, the most incredible talent that is beyond extraordinary. Whether you deal with being nonverbal, having auditory issues, or sensory, stimulation, or you stim often, none of that keeps you from doing what you want to do.
That
You
oh,
know, it's amazing. Like one of the girls on the show, she's like in an Allstate commercial. And I try to figure out, why do others have so many excuses for why they're not living their best life, um, seeking out things that appear to be challenging. Being in the pageant circle, I can only imagine what that pressure is like. Like, I know it can be like a lot of mean girls, but I met so many beautiful young women too, like yourself. It was like a sisterhood. It felt like really strong sorority, because a lot of you have been working together, or, competing together for years since you were little. How does that even feel, like being next to the girl that you started out with, like in grade school? Like, girl, here we are. We're like full circle moment, here we are on stage together.
can you hear her?
Can you hear me, love?
Glitching a little.
You
Now I
didn't hear?
can.
Okay.
Okay.
I heard
So
a
what
little
is
bit at the end.
I'm
okay? So what does that feel like to be on stage with like girls that you have participated with over the years, that you have been doing this with since you were itty bitty, and now you all are at this full circle moment, Miss Lake County teen. Here we are, and like beyond. What does that feel like?
Well, with a lot of pageants, especially like the pageants in like my area, like Woodstock and all of that,
Mhm.
there has been girls that even like in older divisions that I've been with. Like for instance, Anne Marie Camps, she's a miss for the Miss America organization. I forgot what her exact.
Wow.
It's Miss Black Hawk County. She was my miss. She was in high school and I was in elementary school, and we were so close. She was like a real sister to me. And now we went from competing at Miss Woodstock together all the way up until years later. We're both going to Miss Illinois. So that's pretty awesome to me. That is pretty cool.
That has to be so dope. Like, even I just admire you so much. Y'all, you just don't realize. Like, me and your mom be talking about you all the time, boo. But we do. We talking to you all the time. I was like, I just love the growth of seeing from where you started at to now. I mean, so sophisticated, so articulate. It's like, honey, you need to be teaching people how to do this. Truly, you need to be having your own organization. I mean, it's really impressive. And the poise that you have under that pressure. Girl, I don't know if I can do it. I know God says not to doubt yourself, but I don't know, baby, if I could do all of that. That's a big much. And I ain't got a six pack like I used to either.
oh.
I got a little kegger situation, darling. I got to wear a little girdle every now and then,
so
little
Miss
snatch up situation. So
so,
I
Miss
appreciate you, babe, and enjoy your metabolism as much as you can. What
so
does
Miss
Adam say?
so
Adam
Miss
Sandler always says, when he looks at a milkshake and makes him jiggle all week long. And I'm like, I can see that. I concur. Yes. I can look at a pizza and it's like, girl, you know what? You better walk away real quick. Close your eyes and walk away.
oh
You
my.
know.
So Miss
Mm-hmm.
Dominique, the chocolate milk with the spoon. Explain that.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it taste better. I swear. It's actually just like I pour my milk before my cereal because
Mm-hmm.
I swear it just makes the taste so much different. Like
Mm-hmm.
when I'm with my cup of chocolate milk and my spoon, It's like I'm drinking hot tea. I just can't explain it. It makes more flavor. I don't know what it is. I just have to do it. I've been doing it for years.
That
Mm.
is so funny to me. I think everyone has a little quirk like that. One of my girlfriends, she eats her cereal with a fork and she adds cheese to it. Any cereal, doesn't matter what. I know Shalonda made me, girl, I clutched my pearls when she told me this. I said, baby, what?
Milk and
Yeah.
cheese.
Yeah, girl, I don't know. I guess the cheese just kind of washes the crunch of the cereal down, child. I don't know.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah. And she eats it with a fork, and she's always done that since she was a child. I thought that was so fascinating. But we all have a thing. We all have a thing. Which just tickles me. If
Okay.
your life, huh?
Mhm.
So what what impact do you want to leave?
Could you repeat that? I could not hear that.
What impact do you want to leave?
I want to leave the impact that anything is possible. I
Hmm.
I never thought that I would get the crown, if I'm being honest, after years and years of trying, and especially trying in the Miss America organization. It didn't feel real anymore. And I never knew, was it the autism? Was it this? I never knew. But as soon as I won, I knew that this is what I'm here for. I'm here to
Hmm.
inspire anybody, any gender, any age, that anything is possible. I have autism and I am ready to change the narrative on that and go in front of so many people and change how they feel.
Hmm.
I know that's right. Amen. Yes. So what
Well,
song? Go ahead, Miss Deisha.
no, no. Oh, go ahead, Shalonda. You're good, baby.
I was gonna ask you, what song describes your life?
As of right now, I'd say Vienna because I'm about to graduate in a few weeks and there's lyrics in it talking about growing up and like slow down, you're doing fine. And it's all just happening so soon. And I'm going through the stresses of finding colleges and knowing what I want to do in my future. Like in the last few months, I've wanted to do so many different things, but I have so much time ahead of me to reach my goals. So I
Yes,
should
you
slow
do.
down and live in the moment.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
So, what would you say to young girls that feel different, especially as they're approaching college like you are and making those decisions? I'm sure it has to be a little daunting when you feel a little out of place at times.
I'd have to say, just go where the wind takes you. That's the quote that I've been using for so long.
Hmm.
Always follow what your heart says. Always do what feels right in that moment. Don't overplan. Don't overschedule things. Everything will happen when it's ready to happen.
Right.
I love that. So, just go with the flow.
Yes,
So,
yes, yes.
if you had 60 seconds to speak to the world about autism, what would you say?
I would say think of it as a rainbow, as I said before. There are so many
Mm.
different colors. For instance, I know my color's pink, some might be red, some might be yellow. That's actually a quote I'll be using in my first story soon. But
I
also,
love that.
if there is somebody around you or you yourself, your child, your sibling, just be gentle with them. I have a little brother with autism, and sometimes I can get a little frustrated with him. But at the same time, I have to remember that I was once that same little kid struggling with the same problems, and I have to remember how hard it could have been on me at that age. So just be gentle with those people. Think about how they're feeling, and also do your research.
I love that. I love that. Mike, did you have a question for her?
Um, yes, Miss Dominique. Basketball, track, or choir? What feels most like you?
I have to say choir. I love singing, and it is just so fun to be so close with so many people. I am in varsity choir at my school, and there's 50 of us. And
Mm.
we do about 5 concerts every year, and it's just we have to get so close to be able to sing this music together, to sync up and sound like a few people. We have to sound like 5 people singing one song.
Oh,
So, just being able to be in a group like that, that's what makes me happy. And for basketball and track, I love them both, but at the same time, choir and singing has always been my thing. Every time I sing, the world disappears and it's just me, so I love it.
Oh, okay.
Appreciate that.
I love that.
Yes.
You know, you have the same effect when you're on stage too. I hope you realize that because literally, just because I touched you up didn't mean anything. You literally caught my attention. The way that you carry yourself is something that people should, admire truly. So if you have not considered like really training and shaping young women and men of America who want to participate in pageants and just simply want to navigate life with um, a perspective that they can do anything,
Hmm.
that door is always open. So yeah, I can't wait to see where God takes you because you have everything it takes to be amazing, to be successful. The world is your oyster. So yeah.
Thank
Yes.
you.
So, what would you say to young girls who feel different?
I would say being different is way better because when you see a big group of people and they all look the exact same, they're all clones, they all act the same, talk the same, they're probably wearing the exact same shirt, but none of them are standing out. None of them are special. Yeah, they might have, everyone has their own personalities, but they're not doing anything to make themselves special. And
Mm.
you want to be that person that, as Deisha said, catches somebody's eye. You want to be the person that somebody wants to
Yeah.
look up to. Because if you're just doing everything and following the leaders, then there really is no leader because everyone's doing the same thing. So become the leader.
Mm.
Yes. Okay, girl. Okay.
So make your own table. You are the table. I heard that.
I
I
know
heard
that's
that.
right.
Do you think you get that attitude from your mom? Because your mom, she's feisty, she's strong, she doesn't take any nonsense, and she knows exactly what she wants. So I feel like you get a little bit of that from her.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
I'm always with her.
Mhm. I love your mom. I love your mom. She's incredible, truly. And I'm sure the challenges that came along with that she just embraced because your mom, I mean, she's a boss out the gate. When she like approached me at your pageant, I'm like, I just love her. I have to like know more about her and her daughter. I just need to know more. So yeah.
Right.
So what would you say? What does your definition of a Wonder Woman look like to you?
Well, thinking about it, I'm gonna depict this a little in my little nerdy mind.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder typically means I'm wondering this about that person.
Mm-hmm.
So you're probably wondering it about that woman. Every woman usually has their own story. They usually have something that's happened to them, and that's what makes them strong, and that's what makes them impactful. So when I
Mm,
think of Wonder Woman, I think of a strong, impactful woman who has a story and that is ready to share.
I love that. I love that.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Because honestly, every woman, no matter who they are, no matter what title they have, they truly are amazing. How we navigate life as women is fascinating. And when we have those little sprinkles of challenges or those big mountains of challenges, being able to navigate past that with grace and poise and
Mm.
courage says a lot. It says a whole lot. So I've been blessed to be able to co-host with an amazing Wonder Woman. I don't know if she thinks that she is, but I am super, 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 super proud of Miss Shalonda Foreman. I am proud to call her my sister.
Well, thank you,
Um,
Miss Deidre.
you are so welcome. Yeah, we have to honestly be able to hold each other up and cheer each other on and not be mean girls.
No, no, no.
Pass the love around, and we don't tell each other we love each other enough.
Well, Miss
So
Dominique, I really appreciate you coming on here and sharing your story with us. And autism doesn't have a look.
it does
So
not. Amen. Mm,
continue what you're doing. I love it.
yes. Crazy proud of
Thank
you,
you.
honey. Finish
Thank
this
you.
sentence for me, baby.
You have
I
any?
am powerful because of.
Yes.
Because I am proud to be who I am.
Hey.
Mm, that's enough. Mic drop right there. Okay. You are enough.
Thank
Hmm. Yes. So, Miss Dominique, how can people find you? What you got going on next? What's yet to come? Have you figured out a major yet? I got all kind of questions. I don't want to be all in your business. Tell me all the tea. Tell me.
Okay, so you can find me. I have quite a few accounts. I have, if you want to find me on Facebook or Instagram, for Facebook, I have Dominique Tomasolfroni and Miss Lake County's teen. On Instagram, I have I am ready to tell you my story by Dom, which is where I educate people on the autism spectrum and have a lot of links for resources. And then I have my main account, Dominique Bobby, and then I have my Miss Lake County's teen account. Um, I have Miss Illinois teen coming up in June 13th. I'm so excited. It's my first
Whoop,
time
whoop,
going to
whoop.
state for the Miss America organization.
All right.
I am obviously so excited.
Yeah.
And I actually, as of recently, plan on becoming a special needs elementary school teacher.
What? All
So that's
right.
pretty exciting.
Have you decided where you're going to be at?
I have not.
Well, just in case you have any ideas, District 118 sure needs you.
Oh yes, they would very much so value you, honey. You're amazing. So I'm like, Shalonda, give her the gems, honey. Tell her where she can go next. When you graduate, baby, just
Yes,
go on and just give us a buzz. Yes, you can go anywhere, babe. I'm so
yes,
proud of
yes,
you.
anywhere. But
Yeah.
since you're majoring, you're specializing in special education, District 118 is hiring special education teachers, TAs, paraprofessionals.
Thanks, she left again.
Do you feel that the pageant circle has been, does it embrace those who have autism or other disabilities like that?
I believe that the Miss America organization absolutely does. I mean,
Hmm.
the first runner up last year, she was from Texas and she came on talking about her little brother who has autism, and it was beautiful. I was watching the entire time and I had my fingers crossed for her. I was like, oh my gosh, Miss Texas, Texas, like, please win, like, do it for the kids with autism. She didn't win, but I was so proud that she got first runner up because that absolutely showed me that, hey, I have this platform and people are absolutely proud of this story. So maybe it is my time to shine.
Yes, sis. Yes, yes,
It
yes,
truly is. Honey,
truly.
it truly is. From the photographs I got to share for your flyer, that alone, I'm like, if how is this still Miss Teen, not Miss USA or Miss World? Because
Yes,
I know it's coming. I know it's coming. We're speaking into it existence right
yes,
now. Father
manifest.
God, we've already called it. We've already called it. And I can't wait to see you as a judge one day. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see you on the biggest, grandest stage ever, on the biggest platform ever, because that's where you need to be, honey. People need to see that beautiful shining star, that beautiful sparkling soul that you have.
Yes,
Thank you.
You're welcome, doll. I sure appreciate you. Yeah. So anyone out there who is struggling, anyone who feels different or feel that they're behind or feel like they're not where they need to be or they're not at their full fruition of who God has called them to be. Never give up. Always be encouraged. There is no reason not to continue on. Don't give yourself an excuse not to win. As you see, Miss Dominique does not give herself any excuse not to
at
win,
all.
honey. She's a fighter all day long, honey. I think her left hook is a little tighter than Tyson, okay? A little tougher than Tyson. I can go on and on how beautifully proud I am of you, sweetheart. I know your parents are so proud and they adore you so much. I know your mama does for sure.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes, you're so welcome. Was there anything else you would like to say or any shout outs you would like to make? Holler at anyone before we end this?
I have quite a few.
Yes, honey, give us a
Let's go.
list.
I'd have to say the biggest one is my mom because she
Yes,
deals with everything. I mean,
yes.
she was buying me the most expensive dresses from the moment I did my first pageant, and it was a town pageant. She had me in a cupcake dress, a big fluffy one. cute pageant dress. She's always there when I need her. She's always the one rooting for me. I mean, the moment I was crowned, she was the first person to jump up and scream, "Dominique, you did it! You did it!" And that made me cry. And she's just always there. And no matter what she's going through, she's always there for me. Second, I'd have to go to my first ever Miss Anne Marie Camps
Mhm.
because he's actually the reason I ended up doing the Miss America organization.
Oh,
I almost didn't
really?
come back. I almost didn't come back to pageantry, and she messaged me and she was like, "Hey, you should absolutely come into this organization. Like, it is wonderful. Everyone will be accepting of you." And I said, "You know what? Let me give it a try." And I've been trying, and even without winning, I still made friends, and I still love it so much. Because
Mhm.
not even the crown is what makes me happy. It's going on stage. Like, I do choir, I do sports, and I always love being in front of an audience and doing what I love and having people watch me do what I love. My third one would have to go to this woman named Sherry. She was one of my mentors when I was younger. She was a director, and she's always been so sweet. She's always there to message me whenever I need to talk, or she'll listen to me whenever I'm so excited. So yeah.
Well, that is
I
great.
love that.
That's great.
Oh, and of course, Deetra for fixing my makeup at Miss Illinois Festival
Mm.
pageant.
Oh.
I looked a wreck that day.
No, you did not look a wreck, honey.
I had to get
Y'all.
it fixed. You fixed me up.
Well, congratulations and good luck to you. Continue on. I hope you go way, 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 way up the scale. I can't wait to see it.
Oh,
Thank you.
yes. Yes. So proud of you, love. Please give your my love to your mother and continue to keep us posted. I can't wait to have you back on the show for when you have your upcoming pageants, anything that you have going on that you want highlighted. I would love to have you back on to do so. So thank you
Thank,
for joining us on Wonder Woman Wednesday. Mike,
thank
do
you
you
for
have
having
anything
me.
else to add, my love?
Thank you for coming on, Dominique. You keep striving to be the best you can be.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All righty, my love. Well, we will let you go and we will finish wrapping up the show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sending you one love, my dog.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you again, Dominique. So, Deidre, what you finna eat, girl?
Now, Mike, I can't hear you at all, my darling, but you
Yeah,
can
you
just
can't.
continue to keep rolling. I
Can you
just
hear
go with
me,
the flow. I fake
Yolanda?
it till I make it, baby.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
I
can
can
hear
hear
you
you.
just fine. Did y'all
I
think
can
I
hear
could hear you
you.
the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Oh,
hear all
honey, I just,
y'all.
you know, I've been doing this a minute. I'm a little seasoned.
Right,
I'm a little seasoned salt, okay? I got
right.
the little Cajun on me, baby. I just let it do what it do. And I know y'all got it too, so I'm proud of us.
Ask
Thank
her what
y'all for
type of
being
steak she
amazing.
can eat.
What kind of steak you about to eat, Deidre?
Oh, child, I done ate up a couple things. I sat here and ate. I don't know why people turn their nose at Cheesecake Factory. I will never be one of those dates who will say no to Cheesecake Factory. You better pull up with some Cheesecake Factory if you're going to come get this girl. But I have some chicken pot stickers and some avocado egg rolls, and I have a delicious drink here. It's called the coconut mojito. So it's
Mmm.
delicious.
Sound like money.
Mhm.
And I ain't paying for it either, baby. I'm like, what's this expensive gonna look like?
Sound like money.
Mhm.
We
Yes,
appreciate you,
honey.
Deidre.
We
Mm.
appreciate everybody watching. Sorry for the miss. You know how it is with this new technology.
Oh,
You know.
yes, honey. You know, I challenge anyone who tries to do it live
Yes.
and not have any mishaps. I challenge anyone. So I appreciate you all's professionalism, your candor, your kindness, looking beautiful and snatched up as usual. Black don't crack any unless you smoke it. I'm proud of y'all.
Oh,
Yes.
shoot. Oh, well, where he
Oh, my
going?
baby
Look,
done
just
left me
look,
now.
look,
All
just look at
right.
there. Just
My
look
baby
at
done left. I know my baby done left me again. Hello,
I'm
darling.
right here now.
Welcome back, my sweetheart.
Yeah. Now I just had to
You get
do
by one
something.
more time, baby. I have to choke slam you.
Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Mm-mm-mm. Well, y'all, I love you. I can't hear a thing. I'm going to sign off so because my lunch break is almost over because they work at me like a slave, but I love you so much.
All
All
right.
right.
Love you too. You
Enjoy.
have a
Good
good night.
luck.
All right.
Hey,
Thank you,
Deidre,
all.
Deidre, break a leg.
Break a leg. I try not to, honey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break into this bread though, okay? I love y'all.
Well,
You can hear me?
yep, you can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know why I can hear her. I don't know why she couldn't hear me.
I don't know.
Yeah. Man, shout out to Dominique though, man. She's doing her thing,
No,
man.
yes.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Autism does not have a look.
Yeah, I used to have an autism. A girlfriend had autism.
Mm,
Yeah. Yeah.
I
If
got
you're watching, baby, I miss you.
I got a grandson that's autistic, but he's so sweet.
Right. Yeah, like what they be showing on internet and stuff, man. They always want to show you the bad parts of it, you know.
But it's different levels.
Yeah, that's what's up. Though. So, what's on your brain today, though, Shalonda?
I'm about to go get me something to eat.
What? This late? Where you going? Famous? It's Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I already know, it's right there.
Right there and back in the house.
Yeah.
I ain't
All
got.
right, man. I appreciate you having the show. I got to do a wedding all day Saturday, so maybe we can get into some Sunday or Sunday night or something.
So no.
Yeah, Messy Williams, man, it been coming.
Oh, really?
They got people, man, getting into it with brothers and calling the police on them. Oh man.
Well, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, I got the picture. I got the picture on the thing, trying to find out who the brother is. That told, apparently, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah. They tapped in on the Messy line. They won't give me no more information. They making me work.
Don't be scared. Go on, talk about it.
No, I ain't. You gotta see my video when you get off here. The Messy video.
Okay.
It's on my page.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been in that office all day.
Yeah. How them kids was today?
Oh, it was all right.
Yeah, it's almost time to get out of school.
Kids gonna be kids, but I'm still be working with the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, that's what's up. You doing that all the way? How long you doing it to the middle of July?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But sometimes I might get off a little early because I'll be doing registration for the school.
Oh, okay. I feel you. Oh man, so you really just like, man, you ain't getting no time off but your weekends, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, you know how it is, man. You gotta pay these bills.
Man, I understand. Yeah, we're gonna still have to have that find Shalonda love soon. Oh man. Right. All right, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in again for another Wonder Woman Wednesdays. Man, shout out to Dominique, shout out to Deidre, shout out to Shalonda as well. We got we're fully loaded. But if anybody that thinks it should be a Wonder Woman and should be on the show, man, please reach out to me, Shalonda or Deidre, and we get you in here. You feel me?
Sure enough.
Yeah, we're gonna have Superman Mondays coming soon.
All right.
So yeah, but also me and Shalonda will be out in the field during the summertime. You know what I'm saying? We hitting all events, talking to people, seeing what's going on. So yeah, just get in tune, man. Don't be scared with that microphone in your face. You feel me?
That part right there.
I know most of you ladies love a microphone, but let me stop.
Mm-hmm.
But wrong show. Get it together. Yeah, man, go enjoy that Famous. Hope it's good for you. Until then, man, check y'all out, man.
All right, holla.
Where they can find you at, Shalonda? My bad.
Shalonda Foreman Johnson on Facebook. Shay Too Much on YouTube.
They don't close the line. You got some time.
I gotta go.
Yeah, they gonna you gonna get more than 3 pieces a night. That end of the night. That's how you gotta go. You know what you. Yeah, man. Make sure y'all check me out on my YouTube channel, Mike Yande 6. Please, I would love for y'all to subscribe. It's for free. Also, check me out on TikTok, Mike and Day 6. Follow me, I follow you back. Also, check me out here, Michael Sherfield, and Instagram, Michael Sherfield. You know what I'm saying? It's power in the mind, man. Don't waste it. Check y'all out later.
Yeah, steady fucking the real money, like damn, what the fuck is you doing with me? I ain't even gotta show him my dime, I pop out fresh, I'm still influencing. Come on, the feds in the city is getting raw.